Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Raw Radiant Health, and I'm Natasha, and thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to talk about fasting and cleansing. I received an email, I believe a week or two ago, with someone asking me what my views were on fasting and cleansing. And there's many different types of fasts or cleanses you can do. Some people do, the extreme of a fast would be a water fast, okay? Or nothing at all, right? Now, if you're going to be doing a water fast, which is just having water for a certain amount of time, my suggestion is if it's more than like 72 hours, you should be doing it somewhere where you're being supervised, okay? Somewhere where there is a professional looking after you, that in case you need anything, someone's there, okay? Because it's quite a bit on your body. It could be a big strain, and sometimes we're not prepared for how our bodies react to having absolutely no food. Now, you don't need to go to that extreme. You can do a juice fast, or you can even do a juice feast. The difference between a juice fast and a juice feast is juice fast, it's usually only, maybe like 4 cups of freshly pressed juice, whether it's fruit juice or vegetable or green juice. My suggestion with any kind of juicing you're doing, get as much greens in as possible. Even if it's a small amount into your fruit juice, just throw it in. Just get it in. And so juice fast, it's very minimal amount of juice, whereas a juice feast, you're having like a gallon of juice a day. You're getting all your calories in. You can function, you can exercise, you can do what you need to do. But at the same time, what it's doing is it's taking the burden off of your digestive system. With any kind of fast that you're doing, you're no longer really putting any fiber or anything into your digestive system. So it has the time to catch up with what it needs to already digest, and then afterwards your body can then use its energy to start healing itself and to start fixing things that needed to be fixed a long time ago, but it's been too burdened by the digestive system and just being able to support itself and function. So that's why fasting is great, is because you just stop and you just like let your body catch up and take care of what it needs to take care of, and concentrate on those areas that are weak or that are sick, or imbalanced. So it's great. Fasting is fantastic. So you can do those kind of fasts. There's also like there's things like the Master Cleanse, which is like a lemon juice and water, maple syrup and cayenne pepper. That too, it's like drinking sugar water all day. There's a lot of sugar in that. You can do that as well. People have been very successful on it. That itself too, it's just giving you what you need, because you need the glucose pretty much to be able to function. So that's what it is, and it's like the minimum going into your body. So, it's alright. The only thing is, I prefer, out of all these things, to be doing more green juices, just because there's so much nutrition in juice. And it's kind of like if you're going to put anything in your body, why not put like something that's full of like minerals and amino acids and vitamins and antioxidants and all that. Why not put some nutrition in to support your body so that it can really clean itself out? The person also asked me about cleanses, and I think that they were referring to sort of those boxed herbal cleanses that are sold in health food stores or pharmacies and all over the place. Now, I'm a little bit weary about things that come in boxes and are full of all these different herbs. I'm not an herbalist, so I don't really know what everything does. Okay, but I'm a little bit, I don't know. I'm weary about buying anything that is pre-made, and I don't really know what it's going to do, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know who's put it together. If I know the source, and I trust the source, and I know that the ingredients are great ingredients, and it's been recommended to me by someone that has already used it and has seen great results, then maybe I'll give it a try. But really do the research before you jump into any of these things. What is most important with a fast is not so much what kind of fast you're doing and for how long and all that. What's most important is how you start the fast and how you break it. And this is where so many people, including myself, have come into many problems. The thing I think is a definite no-no is getting on a fast where the night before you were having like a pizza party and burger and a fries, okay? Like, no. You really, in order to have a really successful fast and to do it right, you want to slowly ease your way into it, and maybe for a day or two before you go into a fast, you might want to do, you know, a day where you're having like a mono fruit day where all you have is one kind of fruit, or you're doing a day, like if you're coming from like a standard American diet, like a mainstream kind of diet of fast food and all that, then you'd want to do like a few days of just, you know, raw vegetables and fruit and, you know, maybe some steamed vegetables if you need something cooked. But you really want to gradually get into a clean diet and then go from the clean diet into your fast. And then you want to do that again when you're getting out of the fast. The last thing you want to do is break a fast with junk food or with crazy food combinations. Even I've done it where I've broken fasts with like flax crackers, you know, which is just, it's too much on the system. You need to, like, if you haven't been eating for a while, you need to like restart your metabolism and that engine in your body, the digestive fire. And you don't want to just throw all this junk on it, and especially, you know, junk, like, especially foods that don't digest together so well. So it's important to really break your fast with having light and water-rich fruit, and then slowly bring in the vegetables. And later on, you bring in the nuts and seeds. But you don't want to start with the nuts and seeds, because that's just a lot for your body to process, and especially if it hasn't processed anything in even just a few days, it's just too much. And one last thing I do want to cover as well is, you know, personally, beyond everything, is the raw food diet itself is so cleansing that, you know, it's so gentle, and it's a lifelong thing that, you know, it's great to do fasts here and there once in a while, give your body a break, but just remember that what you're already doing by just incorporating like whole foods into your diet, already you're doing so much for yourself. And before you get into any fast, I just want to make sure that people think about, before they do anything like that, to really think about their relationship with food and where they're at with food at that moment. Because if you're seeing yourself doing, you know, like binge eating and then starving yourself, binging and starving, you do not want to go into a fast, because that's just going to make it, like, it'll magnify it. It'll make it a hell of a lot worse. And you really want to just be at a point where you're comfortable with how you're eating. Your eating patterns are balanced. There's no emotional eating going on. There's none of that. You can take food or you can leave it. That's where you want to be at. That's what your mind space should be when you go on to a fast, okay? You do not want to be in the mind space where you're attached to your food and you feel a lot of times out of control with it, because it'll just make it worse with the fast, and you're going to be harming yourself more than healing yourself. Okay, so that's just a few things I wanted to talk about. And there was one more thing as well. Yes, one last thing. I find beyond any fast, the best thing you can do and the most cleansing thing you can do is get onto the raw foods and exercise. And I'm talking cardiovascular exercise. So you sweat from the inside out, and that's what's going to push out the toxins, and at the same time, that's what's going to help build up your body. So eat clean food and sweat it out, okay? Every day. You should be getting like 45 minutes a day of cardiovascular exercise, okay? I'm wishing you guys a fabulous, fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!